Hello, readers and learners. Welcome to a new session where we make complex literature simple and enjoyable. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the captivating world of Games at Twilight, a phenomenal piece of writing by the acclaimed author Anita Desai. Born in India and educated in England, Desai has penned numerous novels that brilliantly capture the essence of life and human relationships. One such work, Games at Twilight, stands out for its vivid descriptions, relatable characters, and poignant themes. This short story, set in post-colonial India, offers a unique blend of realism and symbolism, inviting us to reflect on our own experiences and emotions. We'll be exploring the plot, dissecting the characters, and unraveling the themes in this immersive literary journey. So are you ready to dive into the mesmerizing world of Anita Desai's Games at Twilight? Let's get started. To truly understand a work of literature, we need to start with its plot. So, let's dive into the captivating narrative of Games at Twilight by Anita Desai. Set in contemporary India, the story unfolds in a large urban house with a sprawling garden. The narrative begins in the scorching afternoon heat, a time when the children are confined indoors, their restless energy bubbling over. When their mother finally allows them to play outside, they choose to play a game of hide and seek. The protagonist, a young boy named Ravi, is determined to outshine his older siblings and friends. He hides in a grimy, neglected garage where he waits in anticipation, dreaming of his triumphant emergence. The passing time, however, reveals a harsh reality. The game moves on, and Ravi is forgotten. The twilight that wraps the setting is both literal and metaphorical, representing the fading of Ravi's childhood innocence. Emerging from his hiding spot, Ravi finds the game has ended without him. The crushing realization that his victory, his moment of glory, means nothing to others is a poignant moment that marks his transition from the secure world of childhood to the stark reality of adulthood. The story progresses from the sweltering afternoon to the cool twilight, paralleling Ravi's journey from a naive, hopeful child to a disillusioned young boy. The setting, the time frame, and the progression of the story all work together to paint a vivid picture of a child's first encounter with the harsh realities of life. The narrative is short but impactful, providing a concise yet profound exploration of the themes of childhood, disillusionment, and the inevitable loss of innocence. It is a testament to Desai's skill as a writer that she can encapsulate such complex themes within the simple framework of a children's game. That's the plot in a nutshell. But as we all know, a story is much more than just its plot. Scene script. Characters are the heart and soul of any story. They drive the plot and convey the themes. In Anita Desai's Games at Twilight, we encounter a range of characters, each with their unique traits and motivations. Let's delve into the main characters and their roles within the story. First, we have Ravi, the youngest of the children and the protagonist of the story. Ravi is a symbol of innocence and vulnerability. His eagerness to win the game showcases his desire for recognition and acceptance, a trait common in children of his age. His journey throughout the story, from excitement to disappointment, mirrors the journey of life itself, where victories are often overshadowed by newer challenges. Next, we have Raghu, the eldest among the children and the designated seeker in the game. He is a representation of authority and power. His dominance over the other children and his indifference towards Ravi's victory highlight the harsh realities of life, where power often overlooks the small but significant triumphs of the less influential. The other children in the story, though not individually named or detailed, represent the collective society. They are quick to move on to the next exciting thing, forgetting Ravi's victory, which underlines the fleeting nature of success and our society's tendency to forget yesterday's heroes. Lastly, we have the setting of the story, the garden, which almost becomes a character in itself. It's a symbol of the world with its hidden nooks and corners, its dangers and safe spots. It's in this miniaturized world that the characters play out their roles, mirroring the larger world outside. Understanding these characters gives us a deeper insight into the story and its underlying messages. Their interactions, their struggles, and their victories all weave together to form a narrative that goes beyond the simple premise of a children's game, offering a poignant commentary on life and society. In the end, Anita Desai's Games at Twilight is not just a story about children playing a game. It's a story about life, seen through the unfiltered lens of childhood. It's a story that reminds us that every triumph, no matter how small, has its value and should be celebrated. Now that we've explored the plot and characters, it's time to dig deeper into the themes and symbols present in Games at Twilight. One of the most prominent themes in the story is childhood. Anita Desai brilliantly captures the essence of childhood, which is often characterized by a sense of innocence, curiosity, and a yearning for adventure. The children's game of hide and seek becomes a metaphor for their exploration of the world around them, a world that is both exciting and frightening at the same time. Another major theme is freedom. The protagonist, Ravi, experiences a moment of exhilaration when he believes he has won the game. This fleeting sense of victory symbolizes his desire for freedom and autonomy, a common longing during childhood. However, his joy is short-lived as he realizes the game has moved on without him, reflecting how fleeting and fragile such moments of freedom can be. Fear is also a significant theme. The story presents fear not just as an emotion, but as a tangible entity. The shed where Ravi hides is described as a place of darkness and terror, representing the fears that children often grapple with. This fear is not just physical, but also psychological, stemming from the fear of being ignored or forgotten. Now let's turn to the symbols. The game of hide and seek itself is a powerful symbol. It represents the struggles and challenges of life, where individuals seek recognition and validation. The shed, as mentioned earlier, symbolizes fear and darkness, while twilight signifies the transition from the innocence of childhood to the realities of adulthood. The dog, too, serves as a symbol. It represents the harsh realities and disappointments of life that one must grapple with. When Ravi confronts the dog, it's a stark reminder that life doesn't always go as planned, and victory can sometimes be an illusion. These themes and symbols add layers of complexity to the story, making it a rich and thought-provoking read. We've taken a deep dive into Games at Twilight, exploring its plot, characters, and themes. We started with a summary of the plot, a tale of children escaping the oppressive heat of an Indian afternoon to play a game of hide and seek. The story centers around Ravi, the youngest of the children, who becomes lost in his own world, only to face the harsh reality of being forgotten by his peers. Our character analysis focused on Ravi, the protagonist. We saw his journey from innocence to revelation as he experiences the bitter sting of isolation and the harsh reality of insignificance. His siblings also play a significant role in this story, representing the larger, indifferent world that often overlooks the small but significant battles of the individual. We then moved on to themes and symbolism. The story is rich with symbols that enhance its themes, such as the locked shed representing fear and the twilight symbolizing the transition from innocence to experience. The game of hide and seek itself is a metaphor for life, where we all seek recognition and fear being forgotten. Reflecting on Games at Twilight, it's clear that Anita Desai has masterfully woven a simple childhood game into a profound exploration of human emotions and experiences. The story serves as a reminder of the insignificance of individual victories and the inevitable passage from innocence to experience. It makes us ponder on the cruel reality of how quickly we can be forgotten and how our personal triumphs often go unnoticed. However, the beauty of literature lies in its subjectivity. My interpretation of Games at Twilight might differ from yours, and that's the magic of it. Each reader brings their own experiences and perspectives to a story, creating a unique interpretation. This is just one interpretation of Games at Twilight. Literature is subjective, and it's always exciting to hear different perspectives. And with that, we've come to the end of our discussion on Games at Twilight. We've delved deep into the plot, the characters, and the symbolic themes that Anita Desai masterfully weaves into this compelling narrative. It's been an enlightening journey, and we hope it's been the same for you. If you've enjoyed this exploration and found it insightful, do give us a thumbs up. It really helps us to continue creating such content. And don't stop there. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Did you interpret the story differently? Have you noticed anything we missed? Your perspectives enrich this literary community. Don't forget to share this video with fellow literature enthusiasts. There's nothing like a good discussion to deepen our understanding of a story. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We have many more literary journeys to embark on together. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, the world of literature is vast and full of treasures waiting to be discovered. Until next time, happy reading.